Yo, what's going on, guys? It's CoJoMo here, back with another video. Today, I'm going to teach you how to properly hold angles in Counter-Strike 2 and give you some professional tips that are going to increase your ability to play this game and be the best player possible. But first, we need to make sure that you have skins that are going to complement your playstyle and be flashy and sick. So let me give you a message from the sponsor of today's video. Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. With it being the holiday season, there is no better gift to give yourself than a new CS2 inventory. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code CoJo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description. Shout out to Skin Monkey. You guys are awesome. Thank you to everyone who uses my code. Now I'm going to teach you some advice that I've learned from my 13,000 hours in this game and from other professional players. And one common mistake I see when people make when they're holding angles is they're holding them way too tight, guys. And that's what I want to talk about today is we need to stop holding angles so tight. And a lot of times you might be like, well, I see pros, holding really tight angles a lot of time, right? I see them holding super close where they get the kill right away. And one, guys, this is because they are some of the most skilled and highest best players in the world as far as reaction time comes. And also you're probably watching them play at LAN, and when you're at LAN you can hold angles a lot tighter and not get punished for it, right? But for the average player and for those of you guys that are trying to improve, and even 99% of pros out there, the better way to hold angles instead of holding these super tight, see how my crosshair is right where they're going to swing, like literally right here. You're giving yourself no reaction time, none. What is better is if you hold angles where you have your crosshair slightly off the wall, right? So you'll see a lot of pros when they're holding angles, they'll actually hold their crosshair out here, right? Because they're anticipating the swing from the T side, right? They're anticipating the swing, and they know that if they put their crosshair too close, the T is just going to swing past it and they're not going to be able to react in time. It's a lot easier to have your crosshair here. And if they don't peek as wide as you think they are, you just snap back to them like this, right? You just snap like that. It's a lot easier to do that than to be on the wall and try to like catch up to them, right? And one way you can really see this is like when you're holding an angle where you don't think they're going to peek you, right? When you're holding like apartments here in an off angle, we're holding out here instead of holding right on the wall. Holding right on the wall is only going to hurt us, right? Not only is it going to be hard to react in time, there's the chance that we're going to hit some of our bullets through the wall as we're spraying too, right? Which is not good. And, you'll see a lot of insane Deagle players doing the same exact concept. They're holding an angle like right here, right? They're just holding this, boom, boom. They're not trying to get that millisecond reaction time where they're holding right on the wall, because what's going to happen is they're just going to swing past you, right? It's a lot easier to catch up to somebody. Say you're like, oh, well, what if they walk peek me? It's a lot easier to track someone walk peeking when you're, out here, and you can just move your crosshair when they're slowly, than trying to catch someone off walk peeking and they swing you wide, right? And you're like, man, I just can't hit any of these shots. I'm just like, failing every single shot I'm trying to hit. And it's because of this, guys. You're not giving yourself enough space. But let's talk about opping as well, because this is a huge thing with opping. Huge thing, right? So many of you guys at low levels are literally posted on angles like this. One, you shouldn't even be double scoping, but you're literally posted on like a crack of an angle, right? And this is good. Don't get me wrong. There's a time and place for holding these type of angles, but I'm telling you, if you put your crosshair just a little bit wider out here, it's going to give you time to react. And I even hit it through the wall there because I'm bad, but you know what I mean? You're going to give yourself better time to react. And there's nothing more frustrating in this game than dying to somebody who wide swings you, right? They swing so wide and they catch you off when you're opping, because from your POV, it's like they're swinging you a million miles per hour, right? It's like you're trying to catch up to it and you just can't. So, really hold these wider angles, and it's going to pay off for you guys. Trust me, it's going to pay off so much. But one tip I would give you is like when you're playing an angle like this, don't be afraid to hold it kind of tight, right? There's no punishment, right? If we do hold this tight, just realize that like it's okay, because if we miss the shot, we're safe. And we're fine. Just be careful when you're holding wider angle, because it also means that you're probably going to be more exposed, which is just comes with that, comes with what you're doing. But, one good thing too is you can play off angles like that. So you can sit here and we can be in pool, or we can catch people running into this pool area by playing an off angle, right? So we're playing like this and we're just catching people as they're running by. They're just running by and we're catching them off, right? Because maybe we have a CT teammate here and spawn holding a crossfire with us or something. But it's just something that you need to keep in mind when you're playing. You don't need to be holding cracks, right? With USPs, with rifles, with ops, anything. This is bad. Don't do this. This is never going to pay off for you. Instead, play out here. Hold angles where you give yourself a little bit of space, right? You can jiggle back and forth and do that. There's just a time and place for everything, right? You just hold your crosshair out here. And it's something very simple and very basic when I'm saying it, but I just know how difficult it is because that's something I see new players not understand. They're just aiming out in the space, like they're aiming at nothing or the ground or whatever. They're sitting here like this. Or they're literally just they're like, oh, I need good crosshair placement, and they literally have the crosshair right here, bro. You're not hitting that shot, like, you know what I mean? It's just not happening. So that's something, yeah, you guys can improve. I have a lot of videos up on this channel, guys, to teach you how to get better and how to be the best player possible. So I would 100% go check them out. There's lots of good stuff that you can learn. Go ahead and watch my video yesterday, and also I post videos every single day. So go ahead and catch my video tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Thank you.